Alright guys, welcome back. It's another video, it's another day. Today, I'm not actually working on my car, although, in case you haven't noticed, new bucket seats are in, looking pretty fresh. Really stoked on those. Again, always trying to look at that camera, it's hard. But I'm going to go help my mate Kieran install his coilovers on his Mark II. Again, I know everyone's got Mark IIs, I've got the Mark I. Just don't get it. But yeah, first things first, I need to go get some fuel, and then we're going to head over there. I've got some tools in the back of the car just to give him a hand. Last couple of times fitting coilovers, I've learnt a few things, so hopefully this process shouldn't take too long. Let's get over to Kieran's, let's give him a hand doing the coilovers, try and get the thing a little bit lower than it is now. He doesn't want to slam it. Trust me, I've tried talking to him as a pussy, I know. You should slam your car really if you're going to lower it. But yeah, let's go get some fuel, get there, let's get this done. It's going up slowly. I put fuel in. Not a lot because I don't daily this car, but yeah, ready to go. Let's go do this thing. Alright, so we've made it to Kieran's. Kieran, what are we doing?
We are going to fit some coilovers to my car. And maybe if we're lucky, got a fuel filter to go on there.
That is not going on today.
Yeah, we're going to do it, Bill.
I'm not. So basically, Kieran's got the back jacks out. Obviously, we've got the Mark I sat here looking sweet. This isn't so sweet right now, yet.
Yes.
So obviously, we've got the rears. Take them off, it's pretty easy. We've done this a few times, so it's never too much of a challenge to do. It just takes a lot of persuasion. Kieran, you should be undoing these bolts right here. There's some 14mm bolts in there that hold on either side of the top mount. You need to undo both sides, and I'm going to work my way into doing that 17. We'll come back, should have these bolts undone, hopefully, and then we'll get it. We're going to get this side out and get the coilover in, so yeah, let's go.
Should be alright.
Right, so Kieran's gone ahead and undone these, well, he's partially undone them. I had to crack them off for him. It's okay, mate, don't worry about it. And this bolt here's out. Hoping we should be all good. Take the other one out in a minute, but right now I'm gonna set the camera stand up. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. Wait, what?
I'm going to leave the bar.
Slowly. Top down. Good down. Pull it. Got gas. I'm actually away the camera. Sorry about Kieran, absolutely fucking the shot up, but that's that out. So we're gonna get the coilover in now. It should be good. Right, so this is what Kieran's gonna be running. He's gonna be running the max pedal rods. They've got all the adjustable dampening and stuff on it. I haven't got them. I've got some budget ones. But yeah, that was fun to get out. So we're gonna get this one in now, and we should be sweet. So I told Kieran I don't sit very low because they tend to not. I mean, it's not a lot of height difference already. Especially because this spring's actually softer and will collapse a bit more. So we're going to go ahead and probably lower this quite a bit more for the rear. Match up both rears, so we'll grab this one as well. We'll match it up exactly to this one. So we're going to go ahead and get that sorted now. So Kieran's got his screwdriver. This is, I asked him for a flathead screwdriver and he's bought me a mini screwdriver.
Well, that's what I bought you, Billy. The whole bloody tub of screwdrivers, Billy.
That's better, Kieran. That'll do.
You're
right,
welcome.
Let's crack this off. Alright, so I couldn't work out why the coilover wouldn't go any lower than that. I then realised we're now going to have to adjust the spring down to match that, or we're going to have to take this ring here out. I know when Mark did his one, didn't do that. But this is the deal with that. That is where that sits. It actually stops there. So I think the best thing we can do is probably just max that out all the way up and then adjust this down pretty much to meet that, and then I think we'll be okay. I'll leave this ring in for Kieran, probably what he's going to want to do, but I'm going to go ahead and adjust all that up now, and then we'll get that one on there. So let's get that sorted.
So what we're doing is we're fitting a big old turbo to the car. This spool is when the turbo's spooling up. It goes okay, it's not.
Good chat. Right, so what I've done for Kieran anyway is, because obviously I said this was maxed out here, I've pulled the whole spring and stuff down, which is, so I think what most people do with these coilovers, because they don't go that low. So what we're going to do now is just get it in. I didn't know it actually had like a ball in there, like a ball joint sort of thing. So we're going to go ahead, get that in there now, get that bolted up, get the other side done, then drop it down. Then we're going to go ahead and get the front done. But we'll get this one in quick, see how that goes, drop it down. It's obviously not going to sit how it is going to sit because I have to take it for a test drive first. But yeah, we're going to get these in and we should be good to go. So let's go. Where we're at now is I've got that bolt in and I'm still waiting for Kieran to get these little 14mm bolts done up. He's show us your thumb, Kieran. Yeah, he's having a little cry because he hit his thumb on a fuel pipe clip. So I'm just waiting for him to do that, and I think while I'm waiting for him to do that, I'm going to go around the other side and just start getting this one out. He's not even took the wheel off for me, look. Typical. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Are they tight?
Do you want to check?
I'll check it.
See. Billy is a seasonal professional, as he just said.
Seasonal? I'm not seasoned. I'm seasoned professional.
Professional car man.
Next time you want to check that, you're not supposed to be using a 13. Because you've got new bolts on there, right? You didn't check the new bolt size?
Yes.
It's 13mm, Kieran.
Well, don't give me the fucking tools then.
I didn't, you grabbed it on your own accord.
I said it's the same one, yeah? He said, yeah.
Should be.
You didn't say anything, so I assume. Oh, girl, look at that booty. I meant the MX5.
Yeah, good enough. Right, Kieran, now you need a 14mm
Lovely.
to do that side while I undo the 17. So I'm going to go ahead and take the wheel off. Repeat the process of taking this one off, get the coilover back in, and then we're going to come back when we're dropping the car down, see how it looks. So when you see this, the car may be low on the back. All right, so this coilover is pretty much in now. The only problem I've ran into is inside this wishbone here, there's this little like square nut, and it's got a little cage around it to hold it on. That little cage is like snapped away. So I'm just getting some pliers so I can stick some pliers up in there and then tighten that bolt back up to the little square nut, and then we'll never take that out again. So yeah, here we go. Right, Kieran, I'll fix your problem. Essentially in there's a little nut that's like in a little cage and that's come loose. I've managed to get an 18mm spanner jammed up in there, and now mine actually completely snapped and fell off in the arm once. I had to cut it open and cut a lug nut in half and use that. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, get this tightened up, and then we'll do the drop wheel. All right, Kieran, jack it up, drop it down. Oh yeah. Get that axle stand out there.
Next out. Oh yeah. Are they both out?
I don't know. I'm over here. Drop it down fast and hard. No, do it slowly because the springs are going to pop in. All the way.
Oh, hang on. Maybe I'm going to be able to get this out now. Oh, can you lift the car for me? Oh, she's low.
You ready? Tell me where you're in place.
Right, ready. 3, 2, 1.
Right, so the rears are done. It looks dope, to be honest with you. We got a real front end situation though, so that's the next job. I like it. That spring's definitely not popped in yet though. 100%.
What, as in with no plates?
Yeah, I think if you drive the car, it'll make a big bang and pop in. But it doesn't matter, so we're in, we're low, we're good. So yeah, we're gonna get the front done now. So we're gonna go ahead and get the front jacks up. So let's get that done, and then I'll show you how we're gonna get the front up. All right, we've got the front jacks up on the car now, and the way I normally go about this is I normally try to undo this top arm here and here and just bang that bolt through. But you've got to try and bang that all the way through just to move this arm a little bit, because otherwise this shock just will not come out. I mean, you can try and force them out different ways, but it's a real struggle. So I'm gonna give that a crack. We'll try a couple of different ways first maybe, but yeah, see what we can do. So let's get it done. Alright guys, so we've got this far. Kieran's undone these bolts. I've gone ahead, I always undo this arm because I've found it easier to get the whole strut out with it off, because what you can do is you can then lean this arm back, which I'm about to show you is how I take these actually off. So I'm gonna go ahead and like kick that down, because I've got this arm out now. I can actually move that right out. And I can take the whole shock out a lot easier. Obviously, Kieran's got ABS, and I didn't think about that. So I'm gonna go ahead. I don't have ABS, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get 14 mil. This is probably gonna turn out to be a 12. This is 12. This is confusing because right now, look, me and Kieran, we both got like similar socket sets, but I like mine. This is 12. Right there. I'm just gonna undo this ABS line, which I forgot because I don't run it.
Oh, there is a mount for the ABS on that. You're shocked.
Yeah. So we're just gonna probably cable tie for that. So obviously what I did is I remembered to undo this the first time round. Definitely didn't forget. Props to people running ABS. Don't like you. I should have done this off camera again.
And we're back.
Kieran stopped filming because he thought I couldn't get it off, but I got it off. I just tapped it. So this is the reason why I undo this bolt here. Goes through this arm because it just makes life, you can just pull everything out and then you get your shock straight out like that. So now all we've really got to do is follow me. Is set up this coil over and then we can just put that straight back in. Bolt this ABS to it because he has ABS. We bolt it to it.
Man's got abs.
And then we'll be good to go. So we're going to set these up height-wise and then get that done. Turns out the fronts, which are normally a lot harder, they're turning out to be slightly easier. All right, so I've set this coil over up. This one here. This is how we're going to have it again. We're just slamming all the way down with both adjusters in because Kieran probably wants it like that. And now I'm going to do the same. This one's a little bit rustier, so I just got to crack it off with a screwdriver, wind it all the way down, and then once we get them set up and tightened down, we will get one in this side here, and then get that side done. And then I reckon in the next sort of half an hour, 45 minutes, we should be hopefully going for a cheeky little test drive.
Stay hydrated. That's the main thing working on cars.
I've not done that, but yeah. So we're going to get this one locked off, done, ready to go, and then we're going to get that side off. That, Kieran, is the coilover set up. So now we can actually go ahead, we can fit one of these on this side, and then I think what we'll do once we've got that one on, so that's done, we've only got one side to worry about then, is we'll pretty much just have this side to do, which is all standard. Kieran's already undone the top two nuts there. So yeah, we're going to go ahead, get this side done, finished up, bolted up, and then it's just that side. So we're nearly done. The fronts, which is the harder, is turning out to be a little bit better so far. When we come back, this should be orange. Pow! Realise you can't see the orange, but it's in there. It didn't take long. Arms back in. We're good. So round to the other side, I suppose. Kieran's gonna
close face shots.
It's good. Oh shit, vape.
Oh shit, vape.
Yeah, it's just this side to do now. So we're gonna go ahead, get that done.
We'll get these done first.
Yeah. Well, Kieran's gonna tighten them up. We can probably do that when the car's dropped on the floor. It don't really matter.
I'm gonna do it now.
He's gonna do it now.
I'm gonna do it now.
And I am gonna start stripping this down to get this out. So I'm gonna set up another little time lapse. Bang, get this out, we'll be good to go. So we're nearly there. We are nearly there. Okay, so we're working on the other side. How's it going?
It's going fabulous. It's still on. Snap parts.
No, so basically that bolt that didn't come undone on this side, so we've had to try and undo it from the bottom. And what's ended up happening is, if I can actually try and show, is the lower ball joint, and that's the bolt that snapped in there. We had to undo that, so I've now got to, luckily enough in fact for Kieran, I have parts laying around. This one's a little bit beaten up, so you need to get another one soon. But this will do, so I've now got to replace this by beating that one off, putting that on, and we can get the coilover in. So it's been a bit tedious on this side. There's all the rust from Kieran's car.
Excellent condition.
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get this with ball joint in now. I had to go home and get that, so we should be all right. We're gonna get this in, and then we'll be good to go. So yeah, next time you see, it should be coilover in, everything done. I'm just gonna drop it down from there on out. So let's do that. All right, so we finished fitting pretty much. Well, we have finished fitting the coilovers now. Kieran's just tightening up his top mount. Had a right nightmare getting this one in. Basically, I can show you now. The bolt actually snapped in this ball joint sort of holder thing. It is the ball joint, but so that was a nightmare. The only other issue we're coming into, which is really weird, is I think the arm's been adjusted or something. Maybe an arm's bent because this coilover shocks. It's real close to there. It's not a major issue. It's not going to hit anything. I've checked all of that. There's clearance for it because the other side sits a little bit different. But yeah, this side's a little bit different, but it might just mean the arms need adjusting out a little bit, but it'll sort that out at a different point. They're all fancy, you got like click adjustment and that, so it should be good. But we're gonna get the wheels on. Anything we've got to try and do is try and get these springs to seat up, because they got their own like little way of seating in there, so we just gotta make sure we get that good and we'll be golden. So that's the plan now. Yeah, we're gonna get the wheels on, get it dropped down, and then it should be sweet. Front's guaranteed, the front's gonna sit way lower than the rear. I don't really know how these coilovers sit really, so we'll figure that out. But yeah, we're all done, ready to go. All right, so we're done. We dropped it down once, to be honest with you, and it was way too slammed. I have a feeling we might still be, but I'll put the tension back in the spring on this one. I think it's just the rears on these coilovers that sit like shit, but we're gonna drop it down now. I'll keep going, dropping it down. Is that all the way? Yeah, we're still quite slammed, you know, compared to what he actually wants. Raise it a little bit.
Still a bit higher.
Try and get that. So I reckon we can raise that out a bit. All right, you want to go a little bit higher?
10 mil higher.
All right, we're going to go 10 more higher. So we're going to go ahead, adjust this, get it to the perfect height. You might quite stand the back around looking pretty. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead, raise back up, and then we'll come back. Sweet. Right, we're back again. Right, height's been readjusted. It's a pain, but here we go. See how we sit this time round. Go on, just drop it. That's you for sure. That's you all day. I'll keep going.
You're still going, Bill.
Oh, I'll go and keep going then.
Right, that's it.
Oh, that's okay.
Have it seated right.
Yeah, they will seat right, that's fine. We put the spring right up. Oh, that'll do for now.
It's not too bad.
No, we can play around with that later on. We're gonna get these wheels tight, get tools out of the way, move them all there, and then we're just gonna see how this car drives. So let's get that done now. So this right here is like relatively good fitment, I'd consider. To Kieran, this is relatively good fitment. Nah, it works for now. These coilovers don't sit mad low in the rear, but we can get them to go lower. We just have to take them apart, basically. He's going to take it for a test drive now. So I'm going to move my car out of the way. And then we're going to test Kieran's out, see how it goes. So, a whip, and then we'll get Kieran's done. Right, so we're pretty much done. It all sits alright for Kieran's standards. This side sits a little bit weird right now. And I have checked the spring sits all in there fine. But he's going to take it for a drive. See how it goes. Should be okay. But yeah, there it is again. But yeah, just see how it goes, mate. Any knocks and bangs or anything like that, let me know. Probably get a few.
Okay. Good done. Front seat low.
Oh yeah, got some rubbing.
The rebound is so fast that it bounces along the road.